Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Gets the call. That's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The 1-2. Ripped to third and caught. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
The 1-0.
Ha!
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2 now.
Ball.
Fastball is outside. And that's just foul. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Langoliers takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Mookie Betts in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball. Inside.
That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grounds one to short. Wilson sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. This is A's baseball on the Show NorCal. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Nick Kurtz leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball 1.
Ohtani in his 9th season, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
No.
In for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get
outside.
1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Shea Langoliers in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one at triple digits. Close, but called a ball. Full count now. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Tap to first. Freeman flips it. Nicely done for the out.
You're out.
We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. In the air, left field. Soderstrom should have this one, and there's one down. Will Smith to the plate.
No.
Second inning here, no score.
He ride.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Max Muncy at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. McNeil gets it to first, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that is out of play. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. One, two now. Strike 3. Shohei gets the K. So digging in, Jacob Wilson.
Hook one.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Lawrence Butler will hit next.
Oh, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball. Ball two.
That's out to center field. Clark settles under this one. One away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's going to be Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Alex Freeland. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching A's baseball on the Show NorCal. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Max Muncy.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tucker moving under this one. And there's one down. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Ball two.
Now
No, that's the ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fastball for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
And that's ball 4. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time.
Well, it
Ball
looks like they
inside.
want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Ball 2.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Ohtani checks over to first, and he's back. Swings through that one out in front that time. Two and one now. Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Walked his first time. Clark, the runner at first with two gone.
Ball 2.
That one at triple digits.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Third out. On to the fourth, still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You know, these
No,
Dodgers,
that's it.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. It's a leadoff
That's a ball.
walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Strike one. Now a quick throw to first. Ohtani back in. Shohei on the go. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the dirt, the throw into second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. And another ball.
Yep.
Pitch
Outside.
misses. Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that clips the inside corner. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out without a swing. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dodgers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through that.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Pajes settles underneath it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Grounded out his first time up. Late swing fouled off. And that one fouled off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The other way, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Runner on the move. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Grounded out his first time. Two outs and one in scoring position. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. Tucker drifts towards it. And that is the third out of the inning. Through four, still tied. Zip, zip. New inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And
Ball.
fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball one.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
No, too low.
Stays alive. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. On a line. And there's one away. The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball, no.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Got him looked in. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here comes Max Muncy. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. What a stop. Fires to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. This is A's Baseball on the Show NorCal. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Lawrence Butler.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Ripped, but it curls foul. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Out towards right center field. One down. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Flied to right his first time. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Wow, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed.
Down.
Here's a 2-1. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Denzel Clark. Walked his first time. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that turns the lineup over.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Back to the top of the order, Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Inside, almost got him. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And Luis Severino continues.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Severino with another strikeout. So digging in, Andy Pajes. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. This one in the air, center field. Clark takes it in for the out. 2 down. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He popped out his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Line drive into the outfield for a hit, and then no is over. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Ohtani. He's 0 for 1.
No.
And the 1-0. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Freeland rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Tap foul at the plate. And on second, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. That's
Ball
inside. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. And strike one to Mookie Betts. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's now 1-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Klein.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swings through that high fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Vesia also getting ready. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That one hops against the fence. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Tying run at second base here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Man at second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Missed inside with the curve. Brent Rooker would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Payoff pitch. And ball
That's down.
four
Ball
to
four.
a board.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's
ball.
inside, and that is ball one. There's a strike. Ground ball right side, could be two. To Betts at second for one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Will Klein out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Edgardo Henriquez will take over here.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. That one's in there. That's strike two.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground to the left. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brady Basso.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
No,
The
that's the
Athletics
ball.
have some bullpen action. Mark Leiter Jr., the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sterner getting cranked up as well. The lefty, the 1-0. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. A little bit
No.
low. Full count now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So and up to the plate is Will Smith. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they still got both their challenges. Oh, 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
1 out, man at first. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. The 0-1. Ripped to first, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. It's the Dodgers 1 and the A's nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Jacob Wilson. And ball 1. That clips the corner. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
Ball.
The Dodgers holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Muncy in the box again, takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The next pitch
Ball.
misses. Ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the seventh. It's the Dodgers 1 and the A's nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that misses. And that's ball one. This one chopped up the middle. Wilson on the run, throw to first.
Out!
And it beats him. What a play. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a
The
ball.
A's bullpen has some movement. Elvis Alvarado preparing to come on if needed. The 1-0.
Off the plate.
And
No,
another
that's a ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So up next, Alex Freeland, 1 for 2.
Ball.
Pajes leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Good eye right there. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Line drive. Brings it in.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got it. That's out number 3. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the A's nothing. This is A's baseball on the Show NorCal. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's.
0 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
The Dodgers trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Check
Ball,
swing.
that's down.
Held up.
And that's ball 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And the
Ball
slider
3.
just misses.
That's a really good take.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Struck him out looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Shea Langoliers digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Just missed.
Off the plate.
Movement in the bullpen. Luis Medina appears to be getting loose. The 1-0. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Clark takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Wilson fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mark Leiter Jr. is done, And he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Justin Sterner.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
In the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-2.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2-2. And that skips into dirt. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Soderstrom leading things off and takes a strike. One-run game, bottom 9.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses up and in. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez under it, and there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Ball 1, no strikes. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
0-1.
No.
Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to Betts at second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.